Hi friends, I hope your day is off to an awesome start. I have a story for us today called Hear Your Heart. We're talking about our bodies and how to keep our bodies safe and healthy. And one very, very, very important part of our body is our heart. So we're going to see what we can learn about our hearts today. The author of this book is Paul Showers and the illustrator is Holly Keller. Do you remember what an illustrator does? An illustrator is the person who draws the pictures, and the author is the person who writes the words. Hear your heart. Oftentimes we think of a heart like the shape of a heart that looks like a Valentine. But inside of our bodies, this is actually what our heart looks like. Behind it in this picture are your lungs that help you breathe, and then your heart is right here. When I visit the doctor, he listens to my heart with a stethoscope. The stethoscope is cold and makes me shiver. I like my stethoscope much better. It isn't cold. My stethoscope is a cardboard tube. My sister Lisa has one too. Did you know that you can use a cardboard tube from a toilet paper roll or paper towel roll like a stethoscope? That would be a fun thing to try at home. We save tubes and turn them into stethoscopes. Sometimes they're tubes from old rolls of paper towels. Sometimes they're tubes from toilet paper rolls. Any kind of cardboard tube will do. This is how you listen to someone's heart. Ask a friend to find their heartbeat on the left side of their chest. Put one end of your tube on this spot, and now put your ear to the other end. Maybe you can try this with a sister or a brother or a family member at home. We listen to our friends' hearts and they listen to ours. Phil's heart beats like this, ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. Molly's heart beats the same way. So does mine and so does Lisa's. Dad's heart is a little slower. It beats like this. Kodum, kodum, kodum. Andrew is only 11 months old. Mom holds him so we can listen to his heart. Andrew's heart has a very quick heartbeat. It goes tapo, tapo, tapo. Put your hand on your chest. Can you feel your heart? Your heart is about as big as your fist. So can you make a fist like this? That's about how big your heart is. It doesn't look like a heart on a Valentine. It's shaped more like a pear. Your heart has tubes attached to it. When your heart beats, blood moves through your body. Your heart is full of blood. When it beats, it squeezes itself together. Blood squirts out into some of the tubes. Then your heart stops squeezing and opens up again. That's when your heart expands. So it opens and closes. Kind of like this. Can you do this with your fist? Blood flows through the tubes and away from your heart into tubes called arteries. Blood flows into your heart into tubes called veins. In this picture, the arteries are red and the veins are black. So blood travels into your heart and back out of your heart all over your whole body. And these veins and arteries are what send it to your arms and your legs and your brain. Your heart is a strong muscle. Night and day, it squeezes, opens, always beating. A heart is divided into two halves. So you can see one side and the other. All day long, all night long, the valves open and close, open and close. So blood goes in and blood goes out. So blood comes back into your heart so that it can be pushed back out into other parts of your body. When a heart beats, each half works the same way. First, blood comes in from the big veins at the top of the heart. Blood flows into the heart, and then the heart contracts and pushes the blood back out. That is your heartbeat. Big arteries spread out from your heart. They go to your arms, legs, and head. Smaller arteries branch out from the big ones. They branch out to the top of your head, to the tips of your fingers, to the tips of your toes, to every part of your body. So there's big veins and arteries, and then off of those come little ones so that every single part of your body can get blood circulation. Touch your wrist just below your thumb. Press gently with your fingertips. So like this. I can hear the blood, or feel, the blood pumping through my veins in my wrist. Do you feel something push against your fingers? Push, push, push. You are feeling the small artery in your wrist. Your heart is pushing blood through it. This is called your pulse. You can only feel your pulse in an artery. You can see your veins, but you cannot feel a pulse in them. So take a look at your wrist and press gently to see if you can feel the push, push, push. Very cool. Your pulse tells you how fast your heart is beating. How fast your heart is beating right now as your heart beating as you read this book. A man's heart beats about 72 times a minute. An 8-year-old's heart beats about 90 times a minute. A baby's heart beats more than 120 times a minute. Did you know that different people of different ages have different speeds of heartbeat? Sometimes it goes a little faster, and sometimes it goes a little slower. Your heart beats faster when you exercise. Try this and see for yourself. Hop up and down on one foot 20 times. Now feel your pulse. Your heart beats faster when you run or jump. When you sleep, it beats much slower. A big animal's heart beats more slowly than a little animal. An elephant's heart only beats 20 to 25 times a minute, but a mouse's heart beats more than 500 times a minute. Lisa has a parakeet named Clarence. When we hold him gently, we can feel his heart beating. Pa-pat, pa-pat, pa-pat. It beats so fast we can't keep count. Have you ever felt any of your pets' hearts beating? Your heart works all the time. No other part of your body works as hard. Your hand is strong, but not as strong as your heart. Try this. Open your hand and close it into a fist. Open, close it. Open, close it. How long before your hand gets tired? Your heart never gets tired. When you are awake, when you are asleep, your heart keeps moving blood through your body. So awesome. So your heart is a very important part of your body, and it's a muscle that when you exercise, your heart gets stronger, and eating good foods helps your heart to stay strong and healthy as well. I hope you've learned something interesting about your heart today, my friends. Have an awesome rest of your day.